And now, another exciting episode of As the River Churns.
All right, I think we're up. Hey, everybody.
We're back.
Wow.
We're back.
Wow, we're back.
Yeah.
We were just talking, it's been 3 weeks since we did our last
It has. It seems like forever.
And it was a great vacation for me. What about you all? Oh, y'all didn't take 3 weeks off?
No,
Oh,
did you?
okay.
No, we didn't get a chance to. I did have a couple of days around a weekend one time to be able to get a couple of days off. So it was good.
And I have vacation coming up next week.
Yeah, you're going to be off all next week.
So I'm excited.
So if you need
Yep.
Lisa, you need to get her this week.
That's right, because I will be gone.
She'll be gone. She'll be gone next week. So we know how popular you are, Lisa. We know a lot of people to come
Yep.
talk to us. So. Well, can you believe it? Today is June 30th.
I know. Last
March,
day of the
July
month.
1st. We're going to hit July. We're halfway through the calendar year.
We are.
Halfway through the calendar year.
Yep.
The days are getting shorter, too.
Yeah, they are. Well, for 10 days now, they're starting to get shorter, right? Because I think it was the 21st of June was like the longest day of the year, wasn't it? Something
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Okay, well, I think we start out with our little trivia question, right, Lisa?
Yes, so the trivia question today, if you have the answer to it, you're going to call Brian. He is our associate producer today.
Associate executive producer.
Yes.
Thank you, I'm sorry, that's the correct title.
He gets fancy titles when he's the producer, so. Okay, and remember, don't leave a message, because this is just, you gotta catch him, so keep calling.
And what's the prize for today?
The prize today is,
Porta Vita from Italia. It's a Bianco 2013.
oh,
that's-
nice.
If my math's right, that's 8 years old.
It's a lucky
Nice.
year,
Yeah.
2013.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Very
Should have
good.
fermented a lot by now, I would think.
Yes.
Oh, okay, the question is, June contains what solstice in the northern hemisphere, the day with the most daylight hours? Kind of ties into what you were saying,
It's a good
Tom.
thing I didn't say what it was.
No. So June contains what solstice in the northern hemisphere, the day with the most daylight hours?
Okay.
So we're
phone
looking
number?
for the name of the solstice. That's a weird word.
Solstice.
Solstice.
Yeah, that's kind of, it's hard to say.
It is. Solstice.
like boots.
Solstice.
It rhymes with poultice.
Poultice?
Like,
Solstice?
Okay, so he's gotten a phone call already. Did we even give out a phone number yet?
No, we didn't. So we're a little rusty. We haven't been doing this for a few
What's the
weeks.
phone number in case that's a personal call?
Okay,
you just put out?
336-389-4111. 336-389-4111. So, keep calling, keep calling.
Yes. So you know what? Since that caller called before we actually gave the phone number, we need to give out 2 bottles.
I like it.
We'll give
So
out 2
keep
bottles.
calling.
We'll give out 2 bottles today. It may not be the same exact wine, but we'll give
Yes.
another bottle.
Okay. Okay, we have 2 winners today.
All right, we've already
You
got
can
our 2
stop
winners.
calling now. Brian does have the second winner. So we give
Well, we
away
should
2
have done
bottles of
like
wine.
The second and third or fourth caller or something.
Brian says
Nope,
stop.
Nope, no, Brent, nope, nope.
He's done already.
Okay, well, that was fun. That was easy
Yeah,
enough. 2
yeah.
winners already.
Yep,
Jeez,
that's
that-
great.
That was an easy question.
So that means 2 people are watching, Tom.
Well, that's good. Unless it was it a husband and wife?
4 people
Well,
watching.
that's not a guarantee that the couples are both watching.
Exactly. I was going to say, viewership is up. Let's celebrate.
So, I know I said in past ones I wasn't going to do a lot with the coronavirus statistics, but, I actually looked at them today for the first time in a long time, honestly, for the state. And I started looking at them a little bit, and I said, this at least requires a little bit of reflection about where we were and where we've come to. So, here we are about halfway through the year. So I decided, well, let me go back to the beginning of the year, beginning of 2021. That was when things were really
It's some of their
bad.
worst.
I mean, we know it was
Right,
really bad, right?
Absolutely.
And so listen to these numbers. Remember, the one statistic that I really like to look at was the cases per 100,000 residents in each of the counties in the last 14 days. And so if you remember, we were hitting numbers like Guilford County was 968 per 100,000, and Mecklenburg County was 1,043, and Forsyth was 931. We were up at that 1,000 per 100,000. We were up at that 1,000 mark. So this is the statistics as of today. So Mecklenburg, which was at 1,043 6 months ago, is at 48 today.
Oh, wow.
Guilford was at 968. We're 45 today.
Wow.
Forsyth has the highest at 931 last time in January. They're at 49 today. So, I think it's kind of an interesting reflection to look back and see really how things have dropped. And so that's really good. Unfortunately, we still have 393 people that are in the hospital in the state that are COVID-related cases. We still have 13,437 people that have passed away in the state since they started tracking this with COVID. But the positive news is 56% of the state adult population has been vaccinated now. So that's great. We obviously would like to see that go up. And then just the county rates, Forsyth County is 2% right now, and Guilford right now is 1.3%. So our positivity rates are just way down there, right? I mean, we were worried about, you remember when we were over 10% for a while?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was pretty bad, so.
I wish they would tell us how many of those hospitalized have not been vaccinated, if they'd give us a percentage of that.
It would be interesting to know that.
We know that a lot of them are, probably the majority of them are the unvaccinated. And this actually was a great segue, Ken, because then the second thing I want to talk about was there's been a lot of publicity about this Delta variant that's out there that originally came or was first diagnosed in India, and it's now spread. And they actually think that this variant will become the most dominant strain in the U.S. Matter of fact, it's already hit all 50 states at this point. And so they're worried a little bit about a fall resurgence. But the good news for us, for those that are vaccinated, is that I saw a little report that said that the Pfizer was 88% effective against even the variant. So and the Moderna is going to be about the same. I didn't see the one for Moderna, but it's going to be about the same. So vaccinations is the way to go. I mean, we know this, right? I mean, it's such a huge thing for us to be able to have a vaccinated community. And, we know that we're doing really well from a resident perspective of being vaccinated. And we're slowly climbing up for the staff members, which leads me into something that I think is really great, Lisa. Ken, you would have gotten this morning as well, but we got a message to our app, our phone app. All the staff members have this phone app that allows us to be able to kind of communicate with them, both as a community, we're Relay community, and as a corporation. We can all get information from our corporate office or from local here. And our corporate team sent out a message today. It's a corporate initiative, and we are going to be giving all of our vaccinated staff a thank you gift of a crisp $100 bill. So that's really exciting. That came out in a video format today from our president and from a couple of our vice presidents today. And I think it's really great. I think it's really great because it says a big thank you to our staff who are doing what they can do to be vaccinated and help protect them and their families and our residents and everybody else involved. And I also think, and I'm hoping, that this would be a positive reinforcement to those staff members and residents. We have a few residents too, who maybe are on the fence. I guess they won't be the residents per se for the $100. Don't want to get anybody confused there. But, for the staff members that are unvaccinated, we are going to allow them over the next 3 months go ahead and get vaccinated, and if they do, we'll give them the same $100 bill. So I think we're hoping that it'll be a positive reinforcement for our staff to go get vaccinated for those that aren't. And, the last time I looked, we were right around 70% as a staff here. So we're doing well, but I would love to see us get even more, right? So I'm kind of hoping that that's.
And we make it pretty easy for staff and residents. You can actually get your shot here through our healthcare pharmacy. So just let us know if you would want to get that vaccination if you have not gotten it yet.
Yeah, and the neat thing is the pharmacy that's coming out and doing it is giving a choice of 2 different vaccinations. You can do the Moderna, which is the 2-shot vaccination, or you can do the J&J, the Johnson & Johnson, and that's a 1-shot thing. So, So, yeah, I think it's great. I just, we're just gonna keep pushing this. We're not there yet as a community or as an organization yet. And I think even as a country yet, we're not quite there, but I fully expect by the end of the year, we're gonna see a lot more organizations that are going to require staff members to be vaccinated before they can join their force. So I think it's just gonna be a necessity. It's gonna be kind of like going to school and getting the polio vaccine. Remember when we had to do that? I really think it's gonna come to that at some point. I just don't know when that's gonna be, but I think as we get closer to the end of the calendar year, we're gonna start seeing that. So I guess we'll see.
Very good.
Okay, well, that was good information.
Yes.
So, I just thought, not that I really want to harp on the statistics, but the statistics are so good right now. I just
Right,
thought it was,
absolutely.
we were harping on how bad it was before. I want to harp on how good it is right
Yep.
now, so.
It gives
Okay,
good perspective
Yeah,
where
it
we're at
does.
now.
all right, I think you have on our agenda to talk about
Renovation
renovations, right?
updates, yes.
I've been hearing things.
I know you
yes.
have.
Anybody in the apartment building's been hearing things. So, the balcony projects have restarted again. I didn't get a chance to go. The meeting was right before this, before our Churns show today, but, we're still expecting that next week we'll get the steel for the balcony project. And so that's the last I heard. I know there was gonna be an update today, and I'm hoping that we're still gonna on target to get it. Sometime next week is when I think we're gonna get the steel. So you're gonna see them really, once the steel gets here, and it's gonna happen in the next couple of weeks unless I hear of something different. You're gonna start hearing a lot more of them working out there, and they'll be going full tilt on this. And, the goal is to have it done by Thanksgiving, and, if there's any way possible to get it done sooner than that, obviously we will, but, we're almost there to a point where we've got the material we need to go ahead and get really rocking on this thing. So I'm excited about that.
Yep.
The overflow parking lot, it's just a matter of getting the contractor back out to continue the work there. I believe it's gonna be sometime this week or next that they're gonna come out. And our goal is to try and get them done by the beginning of August. So that's the hope. I think I'm hoping we're gonna be able to get there. The golf maintenance building, they had dug the hole. I think they poured the concrete, if I'm not mistaken, or getting ready to pour the concrete for the addition to the golf maintenance building. So that should be, again, that's another one where we got to wait for the steel to come in. So we're going to pour the pad now. The steel, unfortunately, won't come in until August for that. So, but once we get the steel, that'll go up very quickly. That won't take any time at all. I would think that by October 1st, we're going to be done with that. Healthcare is done. I mean, they're doing a couple little finishing touch things over there, but we were very happy to see the dumpster's gone.
Right.
The parking lot's been reopened.
Yep.
The Franco Bloom Company, we had our last meeting with them, and that was kind of fun. We did that in the last 3 weeks. We had a little breakfast thing for them, because we've been meeting now pretty much on a weekly or every other week basis for 5 years now.
Wow.
And so we had our last official meeting a couple weeks ago. So that was really nice to be able to say that we're done with that. Glen Eagles, I know that, you can give the update on Glen Eagles, Lisa.
So the public restrooms was the latest thing that we were renovating, and almost done there, just a few more minor touches to finish, and then they'll start working on some of the corridor lighting. And then after that, we just kind of keep on going with our painting and furniture and all that good stuff. So there's quite a timeline throughout the rest of the summer related to that, but we're slowly chipping away.
Yeah, and we didn't have it on the list, but it probably is worth mentioning that, we have it in our budget to start working on the replacement of the cart paths on the golf course. We're gonna move it away from the asphalt and go to a concrete path there. And so that's gonna be quite a project, and we're hoping to start that in the late August, September timeframe, and that'll probably carry over into October and even in November. I just don't know. I don't think we have a step-by-step plan yet, but we know it's gonna go over the fiscal year because of the way we budgeted the money for it. So, but that'll be great. That'll be hard for the golfing for a while this is going on. We'll have to kind of create
Rerouting
that and doing things like that. But it'll be great when it's done. It'll be really great to have the concrete paths instead of the asphalt paths. The asphalt paths just are not holding up very well.
Right.
When we patch them, they don't do very well either. So So that'll be good too. Lisa, we got the 4th of July coming
Yeah,
up.
starting tomorrow already. It's kind of crazy to think of. I mean, tomorrow's the 1st. So
Yes.
tomorrow is the Red, White, and Blue Golf Tournament. So that's a big deal. I know we have a lot of folks signed up for that.
Yeah.
So that's
I
super.
think it's 13 or 14 teams.
I think so.
It's gonna be a lot,
pretty good.
a lot of folks playing tomorrow. That's
Are you
great.
playing tomorrow, Ken?
I'm planning to.
Are you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
I have a
very
new
good.
outfit.
Well, you'll have to.
He's
you'll
got
have
a
to
new outfit.
Yeah.
No, you'll have to hit the clubhouse for me then, because I'm not gonna be there to be able to hit the clubhouse like I did last time,
I can manage that, yeah.
I'm sure. You know, I find it not that hard to do. I don't know about the rest of you, but for my golf swing, it's just not hard to hit the clubhouse. I think I might have shared this already at another show, but, you know, when I was playing in the spring fling thing, and I was playing with 3 great residents, and we were having a really good time, and we were deciding, well, we'll just lay up, because we had a really good drive. We were laying up on our second shot, I think it was, and they said, and the resident said, well, we're going to lay up over here, but, you know, why don't you pull out your 3-wood, because we were, I don't know, we were 200 yards away or something, and why don't you just hit one and see if you can get it, you know, anywhere near the green? And I went, okay.
Well, the clubhouse is near the green.
It is, I know, it is.
I mean, that's
And
true.
when you know it, I just pulled it right from the get-go, and I hit a screamer towards the clubhouse, and I'm sitting there going,
Oh, no.
and the residents are like, and then we hear this bang, you know, like hitting rails and different things like that. I didn't go get the golf ball after that. I decided that I was going to donate that one to the
Right,
golf,
I think that's good.
you know.
I wonder how many people have done that.
I know this, but
I bet quite a few, don't you think?
Yeah.
You play a lot of golf, Kat,
Yes.
right?
I have not
Have
seen
you-
it,
you
but I
haven't
have
seen
heard
it?
it. I have
You've
heard
heard
it.
it.
Yes.
Okay.
It can happen.
I'm sure it
We know
does.
that can happen,
Yep.
so.
So the golf tournament's tomorrow, and then at 3 p.m., there's Family Feud. And that should be a lot of fun as well, and that's at 3 o'clock here in the multipurpose room. Also, Friday.
Is that just for dysfunctional families?
It
Or
is.
can anybody
It
come?
It
prob-
is.
It probably is.
You know what, but if you wanted to come and bring your cousins with you.
I mean,
No, we would qualify. Yeah, we would.
I'd like to see you do a change of,
right.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see them all together at once.
Yeah, I would too.
we might have to videotape that one.
Yes.
Oh, that would be a miracle.
That'd be fun.
Oh.
And then Friday.
Friday, the golf cart parade. Lineup time is 9:30, and then we start the parade at 10. So that starts in the Upper Village area. So Niblick Court, I believe, is where it starts, and then comes on down from there. So just be on the lookout for it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Our healthcare residents love that.
They do.
They
They do.
absolutely-
And I think we have some in the parade tomorrow too. So that will be very exciting. And then for lunch tomorrow, on Friday, the special lunch buffet, which will feature ribs, chicken, and pulled pork. And all the great fixings that go with that, of
Yeah.
course. So that sounds really good, and that's from 11:30 to 1:30 on Friday. And that's in all the dining venues, so it's that special lunch buffet. Then at 3 o'clock on Friday, this is a must-see, the River Landing Chorus.
Yeah,
3
awesome.
p.m., multipurpose room,
Yeah, that'd
right
be
here.
great. I'm sure Tom's got some exciting things.
I know he does, that's why
You know,
it is a must-see.
we used to do parade and then program and then lunch.
Yes.
It's different this year.
It's different this time.
Yep.
Yes, because we found what happened is, parade, program, everybody goes straight to lunch
At the same time.
at the same time. And it was very
This is
challenging.
a good fix.
This is a very good fix.
Yep.
Yes.
And then Saturday, Penny Candy Band will be here in the front parking lot. I know that seems very different, and it is, but because of the construction out back here, it made more sense this year to be out front in a flat area and outdoors, so people can dance and have fun, and very excited for that. And then Sunday, as a reminder, the dining venues are closed in the evening, and thank you for that. That gives some of our dining staff time to be able to have a little 4th of July day with their family, but box dinners will be available at lunchtime to pick up.
Or box dunches, you know, or box linners. I mean, you know, whatever way you want to.
Whatever you want to call it.
You can't get anything by him, can you?
I know, he's sharp today. Oh. Oh. And one more dining thing, just to remind everybody, we put this out, I think, earlier this month, July 12th. It's a big day, Tom.
Yes.
Big day
Big
here
day. What is it?
for the bistro.
Yes.
the hot bar.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
a hot bar.
So just keep in mind, with it being the first day opening,
So,
that there might be a lot of people. So let's try to pace ourselves with it.
so we've decided we're gonna do cold food in the hot bar. Is that what we're gonna do?
Well, I'm not sure.
I'm kidding.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, before I get some emails and all, I'm kidding. We're really not gonna have cold food.
I think the plan is for it to
Plan
be
is to have
hot.
hot food in there.
That's right,
so, yeah.
that's right.
That should
So-
be good.
So that's
Hence the
coming
name,
up too.
Hot bar.
Hence the name. That's right. Hence the name.
But just be patient that week, because I know everybody's kind of excited for that. So that will be the first week we unveil that.
Yeah.
With everything, we're going slowly with all of this.
Yeah,
So,
we are.
Yep,
Yeah, we're gonna go
absolutely.
slowly with all this.
I should mention that after that special lunch buffet on Friday.
Yes.
That the workout zone will be open.
Okay,
Yeah.
Woo!
that is true. After eating ribs, chicken,
Oh,
pulled
yeah,
pork.
yeah, because you got to have a little of both, of all
Well,
of
there
it.
you
know.
go, see? Okay, and as a reminder, the clinic is closed on Monday. That's in reference to the 4th of July. And by popular request, bingo starts tomorrow night at 7 o'clock
7 o'clock.
instead of 6:45.
Yes.
So that was by popular request. So
Yes.
everybody asked us to switch it to 7, just like all the other evening programs we do at 7. Gives folks a little more time to dine and enjoy their dining experience.
There you
And not be rushing from dining straight to bingo. So I think that was a great change. And just to give another shout out to this, we do have some availability in healthcare. So
Are we looking for volunteers?
we did this reminder last show that if you
I don't
have
think
some,
so.
if you have some friends
Oh,
that
yes.
are in need of rehab or things like that, just please let them know.
Yeah, we weren't looking for
So,
volunteers.
No, we were not looking for
We were
volunteers,
kidding about that. We don't want you to come over there, so.
but we still do have
Unless
availability.
you absolutely need to.
So,
But,
yeah, absolutely.
You know,
We have
Lisa-
extra space right now.
I know it's not on our list, but do we want to mention that, a little bit of conversation about August 2nd, when families start coming in, that we are thinking through the idea that we're probably, and we need to put this out there now.
We are, right, we're working on
We had a
communication.
meeting with the dining team today, and
Yeah.
this is kind of where this all leads up to.
Yeah.
We had a meeting with the dining team today, and they're very concerned about just saying carte blanche that residents can start bringing in all their families in on August 2nd.
Right,
And the numbers could be staggering, and we're not really sure we can handle that up front.
right.
So I think there's a lot of desire and excitement amongst the
Absolutely,
residents.
there is. Yeah,
To want to bring in their families and show it off a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. So we're still going to do that, but I think what we're going to have to do, like we've been doing everything else, we're going to have to step this up.
right.
So I think we're going to limit the number of guests that you can bring in for any one meal.
Right.
To two per household.
Right.
And so we're going to have a written communication come out
We
about
are.
that shortly here. But we're going to do that in August, and then we'll just kind of see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can handle more, we'll open it up so that we can have more. But we got to start somewhere, and we just are so worried about residents wanting to bring in groups of 4, 5, 6 people
Right,
in.
right.
And it's just, we can't handle that much
Right,
flow right now
right,
yet. We're still trying to staff up to get ready for this as it is.
Absolutely.
And I think it would just put too much on us to try and start there. So we're going to get there. I promise you, we're going to get there. But right now, we're going to, as of August 2nd, we're going to limit it to 2 per household,
Yep.
per meal. So
Yep.
you can have somebody come at lunch, and then you can
Sure.
have somebody come at dinner if you want to.
Absolutely.
And then the other restriction is that Sunday brunch, we cannot handle family members yet at this point.
Right.
So Sunday brunch, there'll be no visitors at this point, no guests at this point for the foreseeable future until we kind of feel like we're fully
Right,
staffed there and can
right.
figure that out.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And that communication's coming out very soon. Cindy's
yeah, but I think we
Cindy's
wanted to
working
give
on
upfront
that.
notice to residents as soon as possible, because I didn't, after talking to the dining team
Mm-hmm.
today, that they're worried about it. So, and we want to make sure that we have really good experiences for our residents.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
worst thing we
That's
can
the
do is open
priority.
it up, and people are waiting endless hours to get
Right,
in, and
right.
I think that was a mistake. So-
Absolutely.
So we're going to do this slow, like we've done everything else. We're just going to keep reopening
Mm-hmm.
slowly here, so this will be a measured step at this point to kind of get there.
Yeah.
And if we don't have a huge issue with it, then we can
Sure,
step it up very
sure.
quickly then at that point.
Absolutely.
Lisa, another thing that was not on our list that I want to talk about for a second was we have contracted now with I'm not sure exactly what to call this professional, but somebody that'll come in and redo our lines on our roads. You know, I don't know if you all have noticed, but where the stop signs are, the white area that's kind of there as a signature or as a place where you stop, you know, they're getting kind of faded and everything. So we're going to have somebody come in and redo those. And we're actually going to do them a little differently. The stop areas are going to look a little differently when he's done. We're actually going to be painting in some crosswalk areas across John Knox in certain areas. This was a suggestion by a resident couple that's here, which I thought was a good one. So we're gonna paint in some lines for that. You know, the whole idea there is we have a lot more resident walkers, and we know we do, and so we want to have designated areas where they're walking, and we're going to eventually put up signage there as well. And the hope is that we can kind of get people to slow down a little bit as they're going through the campus, and be more aware of what's going on around. So I think the campus is going to look a little different from just by doing this, and that's kind of our plan. So I think it's going to be a good first step. And we've been replacing the stop signs themselves.
Yep.
So, you know, again, I think we're just trying to make things look a little nicer and also really kind of, and I see it every day. When I leave the campus every day, I mean, I see golf carts, I see cars, they just don't stop at the stop signs. You all need to help us with this. You know, even if you're in a golf cart, it happened yesterday. I passed a resident that was coming in, and they didn't think anything of it. They just went right through the stop sign and went with their golf cart. And it's not just the residents. And that's what I want to say. It's like the residents only. It's staff. It's residents. It's the daycare folks. It's vendors. It's, you know, it's anybody.
It's across the board.
We just really have to really kind of keep in mind that when you're driving a vehicle, whether it's a golf cart or a car or a truck or whatever it is, please stop at the stop signs. Please keep looking. Don't be distracted. That's the worst thing that could happen. Somebody could get hit. We have a lot of people that are walking dogs, a lot of people that are just walking in general. So enough said about that, but we're going to try and see if we can put some things in place to kind of slow people down a little bit.
I hope we didn't hire the outfit that does like school zones, because they put signs up that say slow children at play, which doesn't really sound good. You know,
doesn't,
slow children, yeah. So we're not going to have any signs that say slow residents at play.
No, we don't want. No, we're not going to do that.
Good.
But we are looking at doing some additional signage as well. So
very good.
So yeah, I think this is going to be a good thing.
Okay, we have just 2 questions today.
Okay.
We've had this one before, so this is just, I think, another reminder. I know my guests can't eat in the dining venues, but can I bring them into the bistro with me to order their meals and take it home? So right now, we are still standing by, only residents coming into the bistro to get your meal, and you can pick them up for your guests. That is not a problem.
Yep.
So come with their orders, you can place it for them and take it out. And we just ask that you keep following that. We're so close. We're almost there to August 2nd. So
another month.
Just a couple more weeks.
Yep.
Just hang in there with us, okay? So that still is just residents and staff coming in at this point.
Yeah, and I know some residents don't think it's a big deal that their
I
family member
know.
comes into the bistro.
But if
while they're
everybody
ordering
did it
whatever.
right now too,
We don't want that,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
not fair to everybody else who's
It's
following
not.
the rules. Either.
That's right.
So please don't do that. Please don't put us in a position where we got to tell you to
Right.
have your family member
Right.
leave the bistro. That we really don't want to have to do that. Please
Yep.
don't put us in that position.
Okay, now this one's a new one, and we actually have communication coming out today or tomorrow related to this. I have a friend that lives in Pebble Beach. Can I eat lunch with her in the new healthcare bistro? So we do have something coming out. Cindy's getting ready to put that out, I think, today, but at the latest tomorrow. So we've had several requests of this. So this is what we've come up with, because there is still restrictions over in healthcare. So it's not as easy as just saying, oh yes, go enjoy their bistro. It's just, they're still under a lot of restrictions. So an independent living resident will be able to go over to the healthcare bistro if they're dining with a friend that lives in healthcare. Right. So if your friend, like you shared the question with me, is in Pebble Beach, and you want to take her over to the healthcare bistro to have lunch together, that will be fine. A healthcare resident can have up to 2 independent living residents having a meal with them. So I thought that was a great question, and
And we want to
very nice.
encourage
We-
our independent residents
We
to
sure
go
do.
be with healthcare.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just as a reminder, as soon as you pass into Muirfield, you do have to have a mask on.
yeah.
So I just don't want folks to think it's completely
Right.
Yeah, or-
free
or-
now, it's not.
Or going anywhere into the healthcare center. So if
You
you
have
come
to
in
have
the
a
door at
mask.
Wingfoot, or if you come in another
Yeah,
entrance. As soon as
absolutely,
you go in that door, you need to be wearing your mask.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Even
required.
walking into the healthcare bistro, you still have to have your mask on, but when you're eating, of course, you take your mask down, but
And wearing a mask is whether you're vaccinated or not.
it
has-
is,
It has
it
nothing to do
is.
with that.
Those
So-
rules have not changed there yet.
Not yet.
So,
I sure hope one day that we're
I
gonna
hope so
get there,
too.
But,
yeah.
you know, right now, we're not there.
And one more thing to point out, Tom.
Yeah.
They can use their dining dollars when they do this.
Oh, very good.
Yep, so that's a benefit too, and what a nice way to visit with someone that's in healthcare, is dining over a meal like that. We love to have fellowship at the dining table, so that's
And I
great.
know the residents over there would love that.
They would love
For you to
that.
come over there and
Love
have
that.
have a meal with them.
And
So-
that healthcare bistro,
It's nice.
it's going good.
Very nice.
Yes, yep,
Now, remember, Lisa, I think we're really only encouraging you to go over there if you have somebody over there. So we're not ready for residents in independent living to just go over there and eat
Mm-hmm. Right,
by
they're
themselves. They
with
really-
somebody in
Just
healthcare.
with somebody in healthcare. So,
Yep.
Okay. Wow, okay.
That's it. Now we're to Ken.
Oh, boy. I've been collecting some cartoons.
Oh, boy.
Should be
Yeah, we need a
exciting.
few laughs here. I always knock on the fridge door before opening just in case there's a salad dressing. I just like puns. I like puns.
Uh-huh, I like those too.
Yeah. Asked my mom who she likes between me and my brother. She replied, I actually don't like either one of you. Did your mom ever tell you? I didn't. My mom never said that to me. But
Yeah, she probably did.
person says, what's the dumbest thing you've ever done? Me, awfully bold of you to assume I've peaked. Like maybe I haven't quite achieved the dumbest thing yet. I'm still working on it.
I thought that said parson for a second instead of person.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
this was
parson.
a
Yeah, well, it
religious
could be.
joke.
Could be.
Maybe it is, you know.
Could be. Here's Frosty gets caught picking his nose.
Oh, my
He's at the carrot bin
gosh.
picking out carrots.
That's
That's
cute.
cute.
That's
Yep.
cute.
Yep. My wife's birthday tomorrow. She's been leaving jewelry catalogs all over the house, so I've bought her a magazine rack. Yeah, God rest his soul. A truck loaded with fixed vapor rub overturned on the highway. Amazingly, there was no congestion for 8 hours.
Oh, my gosh.
That's really
cute.
unusual because normally, you know, after an accident, there's congestion.
That's cute.
Usually one way or the other, right?
My emotional support animal is a chicken, a 4-piece with a biscuit. I love that. Some comfort food. If anyone gets a message from me about a canned meat, don't open it. It's spam.
Ah, that's cute. Of course it is.
Yep,
Have you ever had spam before?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah, you got to cook it or it's not. Well,
Yeah.
even when it's cooked, it's not
People would
great.
eat that stuff right out of the can.
They
I
do.
just-
They
yeah.
do. I can't
I
see
mean, I
it.
know it's probably an acquired taste. I don't know, but I've never acquired a taste for it.
You don't plan on acquiring it either, do you?
No.
Yep. It's 6 months since I joined the gym and no progress. I'm going there in person tomorrow to find out what's really going on. Oh. I'm going to quit my job and travel the world until I run out of money. I estimate I'll be home again around 9 p.m. this evening.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yes. It's never too late to start exercising. That's why I'm waiting until later.
That's kind of reversing the psychology.
Right,
of that
right.
a little bit, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm not sure Whitney would approve of these.
She
but-
probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Good
know
thing
what?
she's on vacation.
She's on vacation, yes.
Okay, we're good.
Keep
We're
going,
good.
Ken.
We're good, okay.
Jill's the one you got to get past with that one.
Oh, yep.
A pastor giving a children's sermon on vestments asked, why do you think I wear this collar? One kid answered, because it kills ticks and fleas for up to 30 days.
That's awesome.
It is. It is. Whenever I see other people pour a glass of wine and only fill it halfway, I'm like, okay, one of us is doing it wrong, and I think it's you.
Oh.
Don't expect me to stop if you're broken down by the side of the road. You were offered an extended car warranty several times.
You know, I am getting
That's a
those
good
calls
one.
all the time
All
now.
the time.
And they won't stop.
They won't. Well, if you would buy an extended
trying to
car
help you.
warranty, maybe they would.
I guess that's true. If I did buy it, then maybe they would stop.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but there are two barbells, like workout bells,
Yep.
in the grocery store aisle with all the Oreo cookies, and the caption reads, "A decision was made here.
Put the weights down and take the cookies.
Leave the
Weights in
weights,
for cookies,
take the cookies."
I love it.
Yep. Okay, next one is for Cindy, but she's not here, so I'll just have to tell her about it.
Bummer.
She loves scatological kinds of humor. Filling a whoopee cushion with chocolate pudding adds a whole new dimension to the joke.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
And here's another kind of on the same level. Has anyone noticed that the symbol "and" looks like a person dragging their butt across the floor? It actually does.
Yes, it does. Now that you mention
See the
it.
person with his
Yeah,
arms
you see
down?
with the arms out.
Yep.
So,
I had not noticed that.
so
Oh.
which side of the and mark do you want to be on? You want on the front side or the back side?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
One last one. Here we are, and it's one of those lovely jokes with an innocent person asking an innocent question. How often do planes crash? Just once.
Ooh.
And she felt a lot better after that, I'm sure.
Oh, my goodness.
And there you have it. Some
Those
humor,
were-
some humor for the day.
Those were
Ken.
good.
Yeah,
Those
those
were
very
good.
good. I like that. They were
Now,
fun.
did they come from Mr. Campbell again?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Alan sends
Well,
me.
He has good
he's a great
jokes.
resource for you, isn't
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he gets them from
From
somewhere.
all over?
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
he? You know, I forgot to bring it, but I actually have one that I got from a resident that was really good. So I'll have to bring it for the
Next
next
time.
Yes.
show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
If you can remember in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, so
a long
in fact, our
time.
next show is July, no, it's
2
only
weeks.
2 weeks, right?
2
Oh,
weeks.
2 weeks,
The
okay.
next one.
It's,
And we're going to have 2 special guests.
we are gonna have two special
Wow.
guests.
Yes.
Wow.
Coming in to talk about the scholarships award ceremony and
Yep.
our scholarship recipients. a little
Nice.
bit. So,
Great program.
Absolutely.
so.
So that'll be a
fun to
good
have
show.
Jim and Wiz here is what we're gonna have, so.
Nice. Well, I want to know if we had a trivia winner.
We do. We have 2 winners.
2, that's right. We have 2
Right?
winners.
Okay.
They're going to have to split the wine. No, we're going to get an extra.
We're gonna get an extra bottle.
Okay, that's so nice.
Okay, let me find the winners here. Okay. So, June contains what solstice in the northern hemisphere? The day with the most daylight hours. That would be the summer solstice. It's getting harder to say it.
Here, you need a sip of this.
That's been the problem. That's why
Maybe
she
you
can't
already
say it.
had a sip of it. I don't know. Okay, so the 2 winners today are Hob LeBlanc. Congratulations.
So was Hob the first caller or the second one? It was the first. First.
Hob was the
Hob
first
was the one
one.
that called before we gave out the number.
He just knew Brian's number. That's scary.
Yes.
Well, that's good. He probably remembers it from bingo.
Oh, you think so? Okay. Otherwise, he calls Brian a lot. I'm not sure. So, okay. The other winner was Howie Zeifel. So
very good.
congratulations. Yes.
Hob and
Yep.
Howie.
Yeah,
So-
Howie's going to give that to Mary, I feel certain.
Are you sure?
No.
So we will get another bottle of wine for both of our winners. So,
It's
awesome.
a 2-bottle day, I think.
Yeah, I think it is too.
It's kind of
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely.
2-bottle day. I hope that doesn't get around. Hey, today's a 2-bottle day.
I had a text while we're in here from one of our residents.
Yes.
John and Kathy Hoyt.
Yes.
So they just had another little interesting COVID tip to throw in here.
Please.
You may be interested. The U.S. yesterday had 11,427 new cases, that's the whole U.S., and 294 deaths. In comparison, Brazil had 64,903 new cases and 1,927 deaths. So that's in comparison to other countries,
Right.
that it's rough out there.
Yeah.
Other countries are still really dealing with this.
Yeah, we know, like, I think India is another one that's really having a lot of
Yep,
issues
yep.
with it right now, too. And I saw something about North Korea, about Kim Jong-un firing his folks that were in charge of the COVID-19
Really?
response for them. So, yeah, I mean, countries
Wow.
are still having
They're
trouble.
still
and,
dealing with it.
you know, fortunately here, we've got the vaccination stuff
Right.
early, and, you know, I just know that it saved a ton of lives by having that
Absolutely.
as soon as we did. So
Yeah, we're very fortunate to
we are very
have the
blessed.
attention we get here in the US.
Yeah, truly blessed
Yeah.
and fortunate. I just wish that we could continue to, and hopefully we can continue to convince those that are unvaccinated to get it. 'Cause
Absolutely.
You know, those of us that have been vaccinated, you know, we can now say, you know, most of us are coming up on 6 months now of having
You're
it.
right.
And I actually read another report that said that they, this was with the Pfizer, but I think anything with the Pfizer is going to be the same with the Moderna, that they think that the efficacy of this could last for years now, not just a short period of time. So if they do a booster, it would only be to boost against maybe more of the variants or some sort of, you know, how it morphs into something else. That would be the only time we have to do a booster. But, you know, I think that's really good too. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Not only does it morph, sometimes it changes too.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that explanation. Maybe we should morph into
Stop it.
something else.
Oh, gosh.
I love that show, Morph and Mindy. It was on for a while.
Yeah, that was, I think that was Mork.
Mork.
Oh,
but not-
oh, okay,
not
never
Mork.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yep.
We know what you're talking about. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a great day.
Yes.
You know, I'm looking outside. Of course, it's hard to look outside.
We
here,
have the
it's got
blinds down.
shut, but, you know, we know it's a bright, sunny day. I think it's been warm out there. Hopefully, we're going to get some rain. We could use
Yes,
some
we need rain.
Quite honestly, we could use
Yes.
a little rain. But, you know, it's a great day. It's a great day to be at River Landing.
Yep.
You know, it's been really nice to be able to say, and I didn't mention this, but, you know, we have gone now to monthly testing for our staff. I mean, the county statistics are so low, you know, and I don't want to jinx us here, but we haven't had a case here.
It's a long time.
We haven't had a case where we've tested and actually gotten somebody that was positive in, gosh, over 3 months now, maybe
Yeah.
4 months.
Yeah.
So, you know, the vaccinations just really kind of shut all that down. So that's been really good, that we haven't had to worry about that. And I just hope and pray that we continue that way. So we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Lisa, what else? Anything else we want to end on, Ken? Anything else we want to end on? No.
I don't think so.
Parting words of wisdom, Ken?
It's going to be a great celebration this weekend.
Yeah.
4th of July, we have lots to be thankful for
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
as a country. We've been through a lot,
Absolutely.
many, many times, but now recently, and I would hope that we'll find some strength from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny. We started talking about, believe it or not, the 20th anniversary, which is not that far away. You know, we're about a year and a half away from our 20th anniversary, and you know, when we planned for that week worth of activities, Lisa, we
Right.
spent a lot of time trying to work through the
It's
events.
a fun week.
We
Yes.
and we were talking about how great the 15th anniversary
And how can we
was,
top that?
and trying to top that. We're
So-
going to need a year and a half to figure out how to try
We
and
are going
top
to need
that.
it. Yes.
And it's really cool. You and I talked about this the other day about how many residents are still wearing their 15th anniversary
The
shirts.
tie-dye shirts, we see
Those
them all the
tie-dye
time.
shirts are they've just been
Yep.
very popular. People still
Absolutely.
wear them. Staff still wear
That was
them. So.
a great thing to
I
do.
think chocolate is a good way to top anything.
Is it?
Yeah.
I see now. I would think Cool Whip. would
Whipped
be-
cream, well, you can do both.
You could do both.
Oh, I can't imagine what kind of shows we might have for the 20th.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it'd
that's
be
why I start
fun.
thinking now.
I've already got one that I'm thinking in my mind that involves you, Mr. Can. So.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. I don't know though. The Gong Show, the dating game, and the Tell the Truth. Those were
It's gonna be hard to top them.
3 really fun things
Yes, they
to do.
were. Yep.
Really fun things to do. Well, we'll keep working on it. If you all have ideas for us for the 20th, feel free to share them with us. We're open to suggestions, that's for sure, so. Okay, well, why don't we say goodbye? We love you all.
Happy 4th to everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks.